is from Karnataka. In a major development that has taken place today, former Hassan MP Prajwal Revanna has been sentenced to life imprisonment in the rape case against him. He is guilty in one of the 3 rape cases registered against him in Karnataka's Hassan district last year. Prajwal was accused of raping a middle-aged domestic worker, allegedly while exercising a position of control or dominance. He was charged under Section 376(2)(k of the Indian Penal Code, which pertains to aggravated rape involving abuse of power as well as offences related to sexual harassment and criminal intimidation. The court has also imposed a fine of 5 lakh rupees on Prajwal Revanna, and he has been directed to pay a compensation of 7 lakh rupees to the victim. Let's go across to my colleagues who are tracking this story very, very closely. We have Imran as well as Neha live with us this evening. Good evening to both of you. Neha, to you first. I believe you were in the courtroom when the quantum of punishment was being pronounced. Can you explain to us what exactly happened there?
Well, that's right. Let's take us back a couple of hours this morning. In fact, arguments, of course, that were put forth there by Prajwal Revanna's advocate, as well as, in fact, the special public prosecutor, after having heard those arguments out, even as the special public prosecutors here, the state had pleaded for life imprisonment. The court here, the special court for economic, in fact, I beg your pardon, the special court here for people's representatives has gone on to, convict Prajwal Revanna here for life imprisonment as far as 2 particular sections of rape there are concerned. That apart, also, of course, we're seeing now this comes as a massive, massive setback over here to the former MP who had earlier pleaded in court, remember, before the judge. He'd made a statement there, pleading that he be given the minimum punishment in this case on several grounds, on the fact that he's still young, that he in fact has aged parents that he hasn't seen, and a host of other issues. More so, even as he was making that statement there before the judge, he further went on to add that this is nothing but in fact political vendetta. That's the exact statements that his advocates there made. Prajwal Revanna, while of course pleading before the judge as well earlier this morning, did go on to say that the only mistake that he made was that he rose too quickly in politics, and which is why he was targeted right before the elections, of course. Now we're seeing that the court here, having ruled for life imprisonment earlier as well, when we had spoken with the special public prosecutors, they had said that, of course, given that life imprisonment may be granted, this would be something that would possibly now set an example, and most importantly reassure and reaffirm that it is, of course, no one being above the law.
Right. Neha, stay on with us. Let me go across to my colleague Imran as well. Imran, now that's the message. No one is above the law. Finally, law there catching up with Prajwal Revanna. Of course, it was very, very difficult for the investigators, as you were telling us yesterday as well, how digital evidence played a key role in the investigation against him. Take us through the key highlights and also tell us a little bit about the quantum of punishment.
Well, yes, when this case broke out, everybody was shocked with the number of videos which had come out in this particular incident. And so many women were caught in the pen drive, videos of him in a compromising position. Now, the Prajwal Revanna's defense lawyer said that it was consensual. They also said that it was all political vendetta, because just a week before the parliamentary elections, videos were leaked to malign and defame the young MP. But court looked at the forensic evidence, and of course there are 3 rape cases registered against him. One is this particular case where 47-year-old, I beg your pardon, housemaid had leveled allegations of rape. This time, many of the videos, Prajwal Revanna's face was not visible through his genitals and other forensic evidence. He's been convicted in this court, and also the testimonies of many of the women who have come forward. So it's a big challenge was there for the SIT to crack this case, and they managed to conclusively prove their evidence in the court, based on which the court has pronounced for life imprisonment. Now, this judgment is not just an ordinary against a former MP. He is the grandson of the Prime Minister of former Prime Minister of India, and also one of the leading political figures in the JDS and the Karnataka political circles. So his conviction has a lot of political ripples, and especially inferred a future political, as far as the course of faction is there for the JDS party. So it will have a lot of implications and impact on its political outcomes too. This will be used as opposition effectively in the coming up both elections in the near future. So he comes from a very influential political family. Like I said, his grandfather was a former Prime Minister of India, and his father is currently also a senior leader in the party, who has also been a former minister. All his family is connected to politically. They have been former chief ministers and former prime minister of the country, and now him being sentenced is it's not just has him as an individual for the family, but especially will have larger impact on the JDS party itself.
Right. Stay on with us, Imran, as well as Neha. I'm also now joined by Salim Ahmed of the Congress Party. Good evening. Thank you for speaking with us here on Times Now. The quantum of punishment has been announced. Prajwal Revanna gets life sentence. Your first reaction?
Law will take its own course of action. This is a judiciary which has taken action. Now we respect the judiciary. And these things, it is a message to the court has sent a message. And very early trial, they have taken a decision and they have pronounced. And this year, no question of Congress, BJP, Janata Dal, Communist. It is a question somebody has done a mistake and he has been punished now. So this is whether it is a rich or a poor, politician or a not politician, law is there for everybody, same thing. So now the court has pronounced. We are not going to make any reaction on the decision of the court. We just had everybody, every citizen has to obey the direction of the court. We respect court. Even today, wherever we go, any issue comes, the people, even they fight, they say, we'll see you in the court. So there's still people have confidence in the courts. The court has taken a decision after inquiry for 14 months with a lot of evidence they've done. Anyway, that is it belongs to a political party of the Janata Dal. So the pronunciation has been done by the court. So later on we have to see what is the future they're going to do.
All right, Salim Ahmed, appreciate you speaking with us here on Times Now and sharing with us your perspective. We're also joined on the broadcast by Brinda Adige, who is a women's rights activist. Good evening. Thank you for speaking with us here on Times Now. Yesterday when I spoke with you, when the decision came from the court, it was about conviction, and now we have details of the quantum of punishment in Prajwal Revanna's case, and he has been sentenced to life imprisonment. Your reaction?
My faith and the faith of millions of Indians have been restored in this trailblazer judgment and conviction that has been given to Prajwal Revanna. This is a precedent to show that powerful people with political connections, people who are almost the first family in Mandya Hassan, somebody from there who have terrorized and sexually assaulted and raped hundreds of women, is now given life imprisonment. I wish that he had 10 life imprisonments like this. But I'm hoping that the other two cases that are also filed on him will give similar conviction, and he must not be given parole and furlough again and again like that Ram Rahim. Because all of that is politically motivated, and we should ensure that he serves his time in prison like any other convict. And women must be strengthened, that they must come forward and make these complaints so that the law can take its course as quickly as possible. Because in this particular case, we know that it is also a fast-tracked one, which means our judiciary can work speedily and swiftly.
Well, absolutely. Rightly said there. Thank you very much, Brinda Adige. Appreciate you speaking with us here on Times Now and sharing with us your perspective. Let me go back to my colleagues who continue to be with us on this particular story. Neha, I believe you're getting some reactions. Over to you.
ಲೋಗೋ ಇದೆ ನಿಮ್ದಿದೆ ಕಂಡ್ಬಿಡ ಮಂಜಣ್ಣ ಇದೆ ಏನ್ ಕೊಡೋದು ಮೇಡಮ್ ಇದೊಂದು ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಬಿಡು ನೀವು ಸೈಡ್ ಬನ್ನಿ ಸೈಡ್ ಬನ್ನಿ ಜಾಗ ಬಿಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಡಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿಲ್ಲಮ್ಮ.
All right, as we are waiting for that reaction from the lawyers out there, let's tell you a little bit about what has happened today. So viewers, trial court in Bengaluru has sentenced former Janata Dal secular MP Prajwal Revanna to life imprisonment. Listen in to what the lawyers are saying.
ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಶಿಕ್ಷೆ ವಿಧಿಸಿದಂತ ಆರೋಪಿ ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲ್ ರೇವಣ್ಣ ಮಾಜಿ ಎಂಪಿ ರವರಿಗೆ ಜೀವಾವಧಿ ಶಿಕ್ಷೆಯನ್ನ ವಿಧಿಸಿದೆ. ಜೀವಾವಧಿ ಶಿಕ್ಷೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಕಾನೂನಿನಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತೆ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣ ಜೀವನದ ಉದ್ದಕ್ಕೂ ಜೈಲಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಅದಲ್ಲದೆ ನಾವೇನು ಪ್ರಾಸಿಕ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಕಲಂಗಳನ್ನು ಅನ್ವಯಿಸಿದೆಯೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಲಂಗಳಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಸಹ ಪ್ರತ್ಯೇಕ ಶಿಕ್ಷೆಗಳನ್ನು ವಿಧಿಸಿದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲದೆ
in different sections
ದಂಡವನ್ನು ಸಹ ವಿಧಿಸಿದೆ.
judgment has been given.
ಒಟ್ಟಾರೆಯಾಗಿ 11 ಲಕ್ಷದ
different sections punishment has been given.
ದಂಡ ವಿಧಿಸಿದೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ
in total 11,50,000 compensation fines has been imposed on him.
ಜಗದೀಶ್ ರವರು ವಾದ ಮಾಡಿದಂತೆ
According to
ಅಂದರೆ
from behalf of the government, me and my lawyer Jagdish argued
5,000
that means
ಸಂತ್ರಸ್ತೆಗೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯ ಘೋಷಿಸಿದೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಸಂತ್ರಸ್ತೆ ಯಾವ
the High Court has announced compensation of 11.5 lakh rupees for the victim.
ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಖವನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸುವಂತ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ದುಡಿಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೂ ಸಹ ಕಷ್ಟ. ಇವೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನ ಪರಿಗಣಿಸಿ ಮತ್ತು ಮೇಲಾಗಿ ಆರೋಪಿ
because the victim is not in a position to face the society and she cannot have on a livelihood because of the incident.
ಅತ್ಯಾಚಾರವನ್ನು ಎಸಗಿದ್ರಿಂದ ಗಂಭೀರವಾಗಿ ಪರಿಗಣಿಸಿ ಒಂದು ವಿಶೇಷವಾದ ಒಂದು ಗರಿಷ್ಠ
he had committed the acts when he was MP.
ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯ ವಿಧಿಸುವುದರ ಮೂಲಕ ಕಾನೂನು ಮಾಡುವವರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕಠಿಣ ಸಂದೇಶವನ್ನ ರವಾನಿಸಿದೆ.
Those who are visitors, example has been set by the High Court.
Today the special court has convicted ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಟುಡೇ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದಂಗೆ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಇವತ್ತು ಮಾಜಿ ಸಂಸದ ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲ್ ರೇವಣ್ಣ ಅವರಿಗೆ
told me the special court today
ಜೀವಾವಧಿ ಶಿಕ್ಷೆಯನ್ನ
former MP
ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್
Prajwal Revanna
ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವನ
life imprisonment
ವರದಿವರೆಗೂ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಜೀವಾವಧಿ ಶಿಕ್ಷೆಯನ್ನ
under section 276K.
ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ಗಳಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಅನೇಕ ಅಪರಾಧಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಆತನಿಗೆ ಶಿಕ್ಷೆಯನ್ನ ಘೋಷಿಸಿದೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಬಹುಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಹೇಳಿದ
Under various sections also he's been sentenced.
ಒಬ್ಬ ಅಮಾಯಕ,
More importantly, what I would like to say,
ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಮಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಪವರ್ಫುಲ್ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಅತ್ಯಾಚಾರವನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಆ ಒಂದು ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಯನ್ನ ಆಕೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಿಭಾಯಿಸಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ
a powerful person had done
ಏನಿದೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ವಾದ ಮಂಡಿಸಿದ್ವಿ. ಒಂದು ದುರದೃಷ್ಟಕರ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಸಹ ಅವರ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್
spoken on behalf of the victims to pay, talked about how social stigma she faced.
ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಗ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇವತ್ತು ಆರೋಪಿ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಅವರು ವಾದವನ್ನ ಮಂಡಿಸಿದ್ರು.
The defense lawyer had made an argument saying that she is married, she has kids, she doesn't face any kind of social stigma.
ವಾದ ಯಾಕೆಂತಂದ್ರೆ ರೇಪ್ ಆಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರಿಗೆ
Defense made a very unfortunate argument on behalf of the Prajwal Revanna.
ರೀತಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಕೇವಲವಾಗಿ ನೋಡೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ.
With the kind of harassment, the kind of social stigma she faced, only the victim can know.
ಗರಿಷ್ಠವಾದ ಒಂದು ಶಿಕ್ಷೆಯನ್ನು ವಿಧಿಸಿದೆ.
Anyway, considering all this, the High Court has given an ultimate punishment to the accused.
Section 276 N ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಅವನ ಜೀವಿತಾವಧಿವರೆಗೂ ಸಹ
The reporter asked him about totally how much life sentence will be.
ಸಾಯುವ ತನಕ. ಹಂಗಾಗಿ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ 276 N ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನಿಗೆ
Prosecution lawyer Jagdish saying it will be a life term. The punishment is for life term.
ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಅವ್ರು ಸಾಯೋವರೆಗೂ ಸಹ ಜೈಲಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ.
Entire life will be behind bars. Till his death, he should be behind bars.
Today's special court has awarded sentence to the accused, to the convicted former MP, Mr. Prajwal Revanna. Under Section 276K, he has been convicted for 2 years. Under Section 276N, he has been convicted for life with remaining period of life. And he has also been convicted on various provisions of Section 354 and IT Act as well. Now, the total compensation amount of 11,50,000 rupees has been awarded, out of which 11,25,000 rupees will be paid to the victim. In addition to the compensation which is awarded, the accused is liable to be remain in prison under Section 376N to the remaining period of his life. Thank you.
Can this challenge in High Court like finally?
Of course, he has a right to appeal. He has a right to appeal. He can challenge it in appeal. ದಂಡದ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ 11,50,000ದಲ್ಲಿ 11,25,000ನ ವಿಕ್ಟಿಮ್ಗೆ ಪರಿಹಾರ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
50,000 11,25,000.
ಹೌದು. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
All right, so that was the reaction of the advocate that we were getting for you in Prajwal Revanna's case. I'm now joined on the phone line by Udit Raj of the Congress Party. Good evening, Mr. Udit Raj. Thank you for speaking with us here on Times Now. Your first reaction to this big development: a trial court in Bengaluru has sentenced former JDS MP Prajwal Revanna to life imprisonment. Many people that we have spoken to say that, this also has an underlying message. Even if you are powerful, you can't be above law.
Satyameva Jayate, I would say that is the rarest of the rare such guilty are punished. However, it will send a deterrent measure to other powerful people that they would think before doing such a ghastly act. The worst thing he has done, the way that he used to slight women, now at least the message will go across that one, that nobody can be spared, whosoever he is,
Right.
Secondly, that of course is still judiciary is there to take care of such people.
Right.
And right.
All right, Mr. Udit Raj, appreciate you speaking with us here on Times Now and sharing with us your perspective. Thank you, Imran, as well as Neha, for your inputs on this story. Heading into a very, very short break. We'll be back with lots more. Stay with us.